What's good, people? Uncle Hotep back at it again. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Check out, I did a video with Patriot J, Sir Hoteps on Twitter. Go check that out. Nice little interview. California brother. Future politician. Future platinum rapper. But it was brought to my attention today another incident involving police and an African-American, the Akata, the Shine. And this has a twist, like they all have twists. And this twist is, it's part of the course for the Shine. Jonathan Price, rest in peace. He was killed out in Texas, I believe. Let's roll the tape. Let's roll the tape. Oh, hold on. My desktop audio is wrong. Hold on. Bear with me. Boomer Tech.
In this town of 1,500, all eyes are on this gas station following a shooting Saturday night. An eyewitness said around 8:30, a couple got in an argument inside the store, and 31-year-old Jonathan Price stepped in to break it up. Eventually, they took it outside, and someone called the police.
We were out at one of the stores across the street.
And Kyla Sanders heard the commotion.
3 gunshots went off, and I turned and looked at them, and I said, a cop just shot somebody.
After his arrival, a Wolf City officer shot and killed Jonathan. Wolf City PD has only said that the officer is now on paid administrative leave. The Texas Rangers tell us they are investigating.
I got around and I started yelling, Jonathan, Jonathan, breathe, breathe.
Clarissa Brown arrived minutes after the shooting.
And as he was laying there lifeless, T is my witness, lifeless, the officer had already left this crime scene.
The gas station has cameras, but they aren't releasing video. They say they'll put out a statement Monday.
It's a shock to our community.
It's a small town, a place where the gas station, city hall, the police and fire department are all within a city block.
We don't need this in Wolf City.
And now, 24 hours after this officer-involved shooting, family and friends are trying to figure out why this young man is dead.
Honestly, the nicest, kindest guy you could ever meet.
And police have said very little.
We just want justice, that's it.
In Wolf City, I'm Alex Rozier.
Now you heard the story. Let's go over to Lipstick Alley. This is reported by one Tariq Nasheed. Now this guy put up a Facebook post. Oh, I'm blocked by Tariq. It's not going to show. Sorry. I'll read it for you. This is Jonathan Price on Facebook. With all the tension and animosity going on with the race and the police time, I'm on the fence as Lil Wayne, with him saying a white cop saved his life and hasn't been too vocal based on experiences. I was raised by the Malones and the Woodruffs in my hometown for a large amount of my youth. It was my second family then, and still are in 2020. I have to say anything. The amount of food fed to me, the money bread spent on me outweighs any BS about race or color right now. I have a family that's never done a damn thing for me or supported my business ventures, and they're my blood. In other words, white folks supported him. The African-American Akata the Shine family said, get your black ass on. We ain't messing with you. They will forever be a million in my book. They know who they are. They're to blame for my countryside and addiction to white women. Not complaining one bit. Brother, love them pogs. There were times I should have been detained for speeding, outstanding citations, outdated registration, dozing off at a red light before making it in my garage, downtown Dallas after a long night out. I've passed a sobriety test after leaving a bar in Wiley, Texas, by 2 white cops that still let me drive to where I was headed. And by the way, they consider Willie, Texas to be very racist. I never got that any kind of energy from the popo. Not saying black lives don't matter, but don't forget about your own or your experiences through growth waking up. Here's Lipstick Alley. Let's hope the women he was addicted to organize and march for him. Now, I didn't like, what was so bad about that, what I just read? What was so bad about it? Cops should not kill, maim, or abuse any of us, even pathetic, self-hating losers. Rest in peace in his clear and colorless afterlife. Hope the backs are buckling their Birkenstocks. His case needs their support. These stories always seem too good to be true. Rest in peace, dark white man. I don't see what. Let me explain something. First of all, rest in peace to Bull again. He's going off his experiences. You know, looks like he came from a troubled household. Looks like some white folks took him in and helped support him. Showed him love. Even says that's why he's addicted to pogs. And that's why I'm not too big on like slandering people for dating who they date and whatever, you know what I mean? Because their experiences shapes who you date. You know, I bet you if he had a supportive black family that loved him and cared for him, and he didn't have to go out to another family for support, I bet you his dating preferences would be different. You know, people always say, oh, people are selling out and, you know, you're a coon, you date white women and you're bed buck and all this other stuff. They don't take into account how you're raised as a family in your youth. If you see degeneracy and mistreatment when you're a youth, you're probably going to turn away from that when you're an adult. And that's what it seems like what happened here. But I don't know. Let me do the coon test. This is going to be. Jonathan Price got killed by police, but he was a coon. He saw nothing wrong with police because they let him, the local black football player, get away with stuff. Now look at your beloved police killed you. Wake up, black people. They're not for you. He was just another coon who thought he was different. Jonathan Price is the end stage of all lives matter coon. Not too many. Well, I don't think this. Now this case is not going to get. I reckon it's not going to get too much publicity from the African American, the Akata, the Shine community, because as you see on Lipstick Alley, disavow. He liked white women. They act like, but the thing is, they act like marching and stuff like that is doing something. He's dead. Right? Let them support you. You know, like he's going in the grave. He's going in the ditch. He's going 6 feet under. No amount of marching and anything else will bring him back. Like all that support and whatnot is not going to do anything. Now we'll see when they have. It looks like that gas station had cameras. We'll see what happens when they're released. Those videotapes are released. It looked like he was from the story. There was a white couple fighting, and the bull was beating up his girl, and he intervened. He's like, "Oh, you ain't beating up a pog on my watch." Lord have mercy. And the cops came, and we don't know what happened after that. I guess they tased him, and then the boy shot him. Sad. I don't know how you go from, trying to interrupt domestic violence to you're the one getting shot, not the guy who was beating up on the girl. But, my thing with police is like, we need better training, and de-escalation. The firearm should be the last thing you use. Only in somebody's life is being threatened. Was the cop's life being threatened, or somebody else's? We'll have to see. But this should show you we need some type of police reform. My thing, it's mostly training and hires. They can hire whoever they want by their testing. What they're testing on, and what kind of personality they put in there. We see the results of some of these. But I thought all black lives matter, right? So all of a sudden, your black life doesn't matter if you date outside your race. This also proves who runs the black community, and we've always said this. People talk about patriarchy in the black community. Like, okay, we see who dictates who gets support and whatnot, even though that doesn't really do nothing. It might put some money in the parent's pocket. Maybe it forces the attorney general of the town to prosecute somebody. But this is interesting. This is very interesting. We didn't get, the background of George Floyd. I think George Floyd was, his current girlfriend was white, I believe. We never did hear anything about that. But you can't proclaim it on social media. You proclaim it on social media and they find it. You'd be coon in a minute. Yes, indeed. Anyway, thanks for everybody tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel. Grifton Season Hoodies and Tees, link below. Hoteps have been told you every Thursday at 8. If you can listen to on YouTube or listen to on podcast form on various platforms. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.